Well, Colorado's experienced several hailstorms this summer. We know this. I mean, we've reported on this so many times. We made national headlines, hail pelting on Red Rocks Amphitheater. Remember when that happened?
Yeah, I do.
That was crazy. We actually saw record-breaking sized hail in places across Colorado. Look at Dakota McGee's photo right there, baseball-sized hail. We had some of this near my house even. All right, so I mean, it's been that way.
It's been that way for a while. We had hail last night in Loveland, right?
Yes.
But you know, if your home or your property was impacted, you might have been scrambling to find a trustworthy company that can really help you out with all repairs possible. We want to introduce you to a trusted company right here in the Denver metro area, in Colorado too, 303 Roofer. You guys come in all the time.
Yes.
You do great work in our community. Welcome back to Great Day Colorado.
Well, thank you.
Chris,
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Chris, sometimes people don't need to replace their full roof, right? They just need some repairs. Do you guys take care of that?
No, absolutely. There's a lot of companies that will only do replacement, but we'll do replacement, but we'll also do repairs. You might just have a small leak. You might not have hail damage. That might be a few $100s, might be a few $1,000s, but it's certainly not going to cost what it would be to replace a full roof. And if you don't have insurance paying, you want to keep those costs down as low as possible. And you want a company that can actually do a good job to source the repair. It is very difficult. Let me just put that out there. No matter who you hire, there might be difficulties in finding out where the repair is needed to be done, because water's weird, right? It just follows the path of least resistance. So, I just say be patient with whoever you hire. They might get it right the first time. They may have to come back a few times. We make sure, we will always continue to come back to make sure we get it taken care of. Might not always be right the first time. We try to. Obviously, we don't want to have to come back. We want to take care of you right away. But just know that repairs are a little tricky. That's all. Replacement, super easy, right? You take it all off, you put it back on. Just make sure, again, you hire a good company for that, because you want to make sure they're around. If there are any issues down the road, you want to make sure that you don't pay in advance ever, because even if they tell you, to hold your spot, you have to put down a deposit. If you do that, you lose all kinds of power. And what if they're not around when it's time for you to actually get your roof done? And we've seen that here locally and recently. People pay in advance, time to get the roof done. Roofer's gone, completely disappeared. And they call those companies storm chasers.
Yeah,
they just come in town.
They're from out of state.
Exactly. And they just come in town and they're collecting a lot of deposits. They may or may not do your roof. And if you end up with one of those, that's a big problem.
Yeah. All right.
So companies like 303 Roofer, do you have to be licensed and insured?
Yes, licensed and insured. Really do your research on the company. Check the Better Business Bureau rating. If you can check, and make sure they are carrying insurance. If they're able to pull a permit, they're going to have insurance. So that's a good way that you can have a check and balance too. Most counties and cities are going to require you to pull a permit. I can't think of any offhand right now that don't, but I'm sure there is some. But just make sure that the permit is in fact pulled. Make sure the inspections are done. Make sure everything is passed before you pay. And make sure your yard is cleaned up, because debris is coming off the roof. It can get a little messy. Wind blows. We can't control those things. What we can control, though, is coming back and picking up. Stuff can blow into your neighbor's yard. It might upset your neighbors. Things may be missed, but it's the companies that come back and take care of it, and just communicate and make sure that they're available, answer the phone, and take care of those things. And then once you're happy, then it's time to pay the contractor. Nothing up front. Please don't pay anything up front.
Nothing up front.
Yes.
The name of the game this morning. Chris, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, well, thanks for having
giving us
me.
the rundown. We appreciate you. Give these guys a call. Yeah,
so here's some more info. 303 Roofer is offering free roof inspections with no pressure. You can give them a call now. The number is 303-390-1382, or you can learn more online at 303roofer.com.
Yeah, and Chris and the team at 303 Roofer love our seniors and military members, so they're offering $500 off any full roof replacement for them. So this is also for our Great Day Colorado viewers too. If you mention you saw this segment on Great Day Colorado, also $500 off. Thank you so much, Chris, for coming on in here, helping our community out, and for sponsoring this segment. We appreciate it.